warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fitria Anggraini and my number studying is 186111017. And now I want to tell about the third article with the title is Suprasegmental and Grammatical Control of Telegraphic Speech in Young Children. The language used by young children with relative high sentences, dating with retention of content word and deleting of their speech function word. And since the body word dominates the initial utterance, one doesn't correctly expect a substantial difference in percentage. And content words are copied throughout all stages of development, and somewhat the percentage of functions that are mimicked correctly should differ linguistically in the development of the child. And according to Brown and Vassar argument, that stress is a tool used by children in formulating imitation strategies in which selection, contents, words are perceived. And this hypothesis was suggest that if any stress is removed, the frequency of imitation of content and function should be more equal, but the opposite happened. The data from this study are in accordance with this to hope. Block effect for content word is insignificant, and whereas the block effect for function word is significant of the 0.05 level, when the difference in the ratio of content to word function across block influence, a significant effect was found. And this effect is caused by block effect contribution of function word. And when the difference happen correctly, no significant effect was found. When intensity, baseline, frequency, and duration were controlled in treatment 2. And the word and function of the content are still imitated in the same proportion as in control treatment, although the concentration for word work didn't change across treatment, such as the Brown and Vassar hypothesis before. And precisely, viewer content and function words were mimicked when the suprasegmental was changed, and 78% of the content word and 40% of function words are immediate under sentences defined condition and suprasegmental information, while 87% are word content and 62% are word content function for words are immediate under control condition. And the inclusion of normal duration pattern as in the treatment, although information on intensity and baseline frequency not available to children, eliminates the difference between the control and the experimental group of all groups, and the children in treatment 3 saw the most similar imitation pattern to their control group. And this trend is poor imitation of function, and reflective by difficulty experience in getting a clone in treatment 2, and relative easy to persuade the child to state the sentences type in treatment 3. And in surveys will appraise children without suprasegmental variation having difficulty interpreting the stimuli they hear as sentences. And However, the addition of one of the suprasegmental variable or duration facilitate grammatical interpretation, and children imitation of content words seem sensitive to grammatical of stimulation sentences and the inclusion of nonsensical words in stimulus. And according to the hierarchy of rhythm defined by the rules that produce rhythm pattern as proposed by Martin in 1972, it may in fact be the case rhythm hierarchical stand out at an earlier age for the child than for the original age grammar pair. And the actual rhythm organization might provide the kind suprasegmental information, although it depends heavily on the duration factor. And according to Brown and the Foster hypothesis, the need for telegraph production of speech for children in 18 until 36 months of age. However, the suprasegmental information may be reduced because grammar processing is far enough well development. It seems reasonable to believe that at some linguistic early age stress will be important perceptual cue for the children.